Gratitude. Why is it so important? Well, reason number one. Gratitude is not for other people, it is for you. What do I mean by that? You might have heard people talk about revenge or forgiveness and say that forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for you. Now, there's a lot of truth to that. And the exact same thing can be said for gratitude. Gratitude doesn't mean you have to be stuck in a terrible life situation and pretend that everything's great. It doesn't mean you should be stuck in a horrible, oppressive or abusive or just complete terrible circumstance in life and be happy with that and not want to change it. That's not what gratitude means. Gratitude means seeing the good in where you're currently at, making the most out of what you're currently doing in order to move on to the next stage, if it's something that you're not currently content with in life. Gratitude doesn't mean you have to just accept your lot in life and not do anything about it. It doesn't mean you have to go, oh, well, that's just me, like, I'm here, like, I can't do anything about it, might as well be grateful about it. It doesn't mean, like, I know, some Stockholm syndrome, like, rationalizing the fact that you like something that you don't actually like. All gratitude is, all this mindset is helping expand the way you think. Because when you're in an expansive state of mind, that is how you can actually move out of your current situation. So when you're stuck in a victim mindset, in a victim mentality, all you're gonna see is all the reasons why your life sucks. All you're gonna see is all the reasons why everything's shit. You're not gonna see any opportunities, you're not gonna see any, you're gonna turn down or turn a blind eye to literally anything that can help you out of your situation. Because when you constantly tell yourself, when you're constantly filled with nothing but negativity, nothing but hate, nothing but longing for a life that's better than yours and thinking you're never gonna get it, guess what? You're never gonna get it. The number one key to success, the very first step, is your mindset, is the way you think. That is the most important thing. So when I tell you that gratitude is one of the most important things, I don't mean you should be grateful for an abusive partner. I don't mean you should be grateful for terrible managers at work. I don't mean you should be grateful for, bullies at school if you're going to school. I don't mean you should be grateful for estranged family members or people who've betrayed you or any kind of discomfort in your life. I don't mean you should be grateful for great loss that you might have suffered in your life. Because your pain is real and your suffering is real. And I don't in any way mean to demean that. I don't in any way mean to discredit that. This isn't me trying to tell you that your suffering is trivial and that everything is actually okay and that all you need to do is suck it up and be grateful because there are people in way worse situations than you, and at least you have a roof over your head, at least you're alive, at least you're breathing, at least you're not like brain dead in a hospital bed somewhere. So you should be grateful with anything. Just whatever shit people want to pile on you, just suck it up and be grateful. That's not what I'm saying. This isn't an externally focused thing. I'm not trying to say that in gratitude you're accepting that your external circumstances are ideal or that your external circumstances are perfect. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that gratitude helps you internally, even if your external circumstances are terrible. The best thing you could do for yourself is to be grateful. Because the fastest way to get out of that terrible circumstance, contrary to popular belief, contrary to what you may think, you might think I'm completely full of it right now, but I'm telling you, the first most important thing in order to get out of a circumstance you don't want to be in is gratitude. You need to feel grateful for where you're at, and in a way fill up your cup until it's overflowing, right? Before you can move on to the next thing. Because where you are right now, you're going to get anywhere through limiting your mindset. And one of the quickest and worst and most prevalent ways of limiting your mindset is identifying yourself as a victim. Never identify yourself as a victim. No matter how bad things are, never, ever, ever identify yourself as a victim. And that's not saying that you aren't a victim. Guess what? You probably are a victim in many different ways. But the one guaranteed way to stay a victim is to identify with it. Because once you identify with it, all other options close off. Once you're a victim, that's you. That's your lot in life. There's no point doing anything or seeing anything that might break you out of it, because you've just identified that is it. Unless you have some savior come and help you, you're just stuck as a victim. Get out of that thinking. I see a lot of people who might like to disparage self-help or self-improvement because they don't like the message or idea of extreme ownership over your own life. You know, sometimes you are oppressed, sometimes you are a victim. So, you know, a lot of people, you in fact, might not even think it's healthy to take so much self-responsibility for where you are in life. You might not think it's healthy or correct or true in order to say, well, I'm here where I chose to be. I'm in life getting what I deserve to be right now for the work I'm putting in. Guess what? That might not be true. In the majority of cases, I actually doubt that's true. However, does it help you to think that way? Does it help you to think that way, overthinking, oh, I'm a victim, no matter how much work I put in, it doesn't matter, everything's meaningless at the end of the day. Like, I could put in as much work as I possibly can, but the people at the top, they're just gonna keep getting higher. The rich gonna keep getting richer. And me, I'm just gonna keep getting poorer. I'm just gonna stay down here at this level. No matter what happens, there's a glass ceiling, can't get through it. No point trying. People who have it, people who don't. You tell me, what mindset do you think is actually more conducive for you living a happier and more fulfilled life? Once you give yourself agency, once you give yourself a reason for your actions to matter, that is when you start making massive changes in your life. That is when your life begins to matter. That is when you start taking positive steps towards a future that you may have never even imagined.